Good evening, everyone. This is Terry from Allen Art and Design. Hope everybody had a nice weekend. Just wanted to show a few things that I got at Dollar Tree and a bunch of stuff that I got at a church sale over the weekend. So the first thing I'm going to show you is I did go ahead and I bought the 1.5 inch punch. I have a 2 inch, and I have the 1 inch. Now I've got the 1.5. So I've got all the sizes that I need, I think, for now. So I finally got that because I'm probably going to need it because I'm going to be doing a little bit more of this. I just wanted to go ahead and show you. I went to Dollar Tree and I got this metal mason jar. Needle minders. I just love it. It's a great place to hold my little collection here. So I'm just going to hang that right there. I did go ahead and get a few more when I went back to Dollar Tree. They had more of the stickers that look like metal. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to make a few more needle minders out of these big ones. And the small ones, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use up these magnet buttons that I got at Dollar Tree. And use them on my refrigerator. And also the magnetic tape that I showed the other day when I was doing my needle minders. That's good for sticking on things that you want to put on your refrigerator. That's about all it's good for. I usually use that for crafts in my program. I did find something new. This is Dollar Tree stationery. It's like computer paper. Oh, what's this on the back here? Oh, that's a cool piece of cream-colored paper, and I bet you there's one on the back of this one. There is. I will definitely use that. I'll just put that over here with my papers. So there were 2 designs. There was like 5 different designs, but these were the only 2 that I liked. This one I thought I could use for my flower journal. It's very thin paper, but if you coffee or tea dye thin paper like this, it gets really crunchy, and I love how that comes out. This one I thought I could use in a garden journal. I really like that. So I got those 2, and I won't tea and coffee dye all those papers, but then I got a pack. I opened it and I actually threw the packaging away. These are for like a party. You put them on the wall. But I wanted them for, let me show you. If you watch my channel, you know I love to make journals out of Dollar Tree gift bags. So I don't like the sparkle and the wording on here. So what I would do is, I thought I could use these to cover that up. And just make sure you cover the words, that's all. I like to salvage some of the flowers like that. I think that looks good. And I would glue that on. And that would cover it. And that would make a nice art journal, or just a nice journal in general. I think that looks good. And I do a 6-week preschool summer program. And at the last week, actually the last day of the 6-week program, we do a Hawaiian party. So any of these that I don't use in journals, I can put on the wall to decorate for a Hawaiian party. And then after the program's over, I'll take them off and I can use them for journals or whatnot. So then the other thing I found there was this really pretty, it's wallpaper. Dollar Tree wallpaper, peel and stick. Actually goes like this. I guess you could probably do it anyway. I think that would be fine. Yeah. I want to use, the thing that I want to use it for is journal cover for my butterfly journal. And I had put some tape on there to hang it up. Now I've put a hole in it because I have a little nail on the side of one of my cabinets. And I like to hang all of my wall decals from Dollar Tree on there. But even though there's tape there, it doesn't matter because when I go to cover a journal, that part right there most likely would be folded in anyways. So, and then some other paper would be put on top of it. You wouldn't even see that. So I'm not even going to bother. I was going to cut it off and all that, but I'm like, I don't really think I need to. So that was my Dollar Tree stuff. Let me put this at that church sale. It's a CD case. My husband and I still have a bunch of DVDs and CDs. But this one actually had stuff in it. Let's see what this says. I gotta get my magnifying glass out so I can read it. Let's see what it says. Oh, this is a movie, The Notebook. Wow, okay. And then there are some CDs in here. Look at this one. Yummy, Yummy. This is from the Wiggles, and I can use that for my summer preschool program. I have one of these CD cases at my work. I still have a CD player, you know, a radio with a CD player in it. I use that as a backup because if my phone dies on me, I usually use a speaker, and I use Pandora, and I play music that way for the kids. Sometimes I forget to charge my phone. I can always use the plug-in CD player as a backup. So let's see what else is in here. I mean, I didn't even know there was stuff in here. I thought it was just an empty one. This one is John Mayer. We have Mariah Carey, Alicia Keys, Celine Dion, another Celine Dion, Michael Smith, Seal, Leanne Rimes, Creed, and there was, I think there's another Creed. There is. My husband likes that. And then this one is Three Doors Down, I believe. No, this is Three Doors Down, and this one is, it says Third Day Time. I have no idea what that is. But anyways, we're going to be going on vacation in June, so I thought maybe I could put a few more CDs in here, because we still have a bunch. We're not ready to throw them all away just yet. And we have CD players in our cars and my husband's truck, so we still use them. They're old school, but whatever. See if I can zip this thing up. There we go. So I thought that was kind of cool. Then I got these. These are tattoos. But I thought, and I'm going to try, if you take this, peel this off, you know, like you do a rub on. I'm going to see if I can actually like rub this onto something and see if it comes off. You can cut these into, use them for borders. This one has a moth on it and a bunch of different things. Moons and stars, and I'm going to be doing a wedding album for my daughter's 5th wedding anniversary this August. So I could use these to decorate some pages or journal cards or something. So I'm going to try it. I mean, I didn't buy them because to use them as tattoos. I bought them to see if I can use them as rub-on decals. I'll let you know how that works out. Then I got these 2 sets of cards. This one, it's Massachusetts pen notes. There's 3 different patterns, or cards, I should say. This is the USS Constitution. This one is Paul Revere's Ride. This is in Boston. Yeah, it's just a card that you could use. And then this one says Minutemen in Lexington. These are just so cool. And I was reading on the back, these were made by the Atlantic Card Company in North Abington, Mass. In 1957. Oh my gosh. These are older than me. And I got another one. These say a cranberry recipe, and it's a note card. Some of them are a little discolored, but I don't care. I'm going to use these for, I'm making 7 recipe books for my family members. I'm going to try to start it in the fall and get them done by Christmas. But there's enough for me to put one of these in each. And I think that there's a cranberry recipe, a different one on each. And that's awesome because it's going in a recipe book. Cranberry glazed rolls, cranberry pie, cranberry ham. So these are very cool. And I think if I recall, I looked at this one. Same thing. At Atlantic Card Company, North Abington, Mass. Copyright 1957. So that's so cool. Somebody must have hung on to these things forever. But I love them, and I'm going to reuse them. Plus, they have these cool little size envelopes, and I don't have any that size. I really like the size of those. I'll use those in my recipe journal. So I thought those were cool. And all of this stuff we got for $10 yesterday, and then I went back today without my husband because he didn't want to walk around and really look at everything the way I like to do it. So I went back. I was looking, for a few things in particular. And I found a lot of good stuff. So I spent another $10 today. I found this. It says brochure and presentation. Premium photo. It says gloss finish, but when I took this out, this is not a gloss finish. It's matte. So I can either print on this, I could coffee and tea dye this, or I think this is great. And it was brand new, never opened. I opened it today just to take a look at it. And that's going to be great. Okay, so I'll add that to my collection of different types of papers like that. And then the last thing I have is this art book. Oh, yeah, it says Bellini, Giorgione, and Titan. And it says, and the Renaissance of Venetian painting. This is really cool. I love these books. The last one that I bought was it was actually a textbook, and it was about art history. And I went to Savers and I looked in their textbook section, and I couldn't believe I found one. These are usually very expensive, even when you're buying them used. I love to use these in my prayer journals and flip-flop journals. Yeah, these are beautiful pictures in here. Absolutely beautiful. Great resource. Yeah, I love this size of these papers right here. I love these because you can make journal cards out of them. And then there's some like black and white ones in here. Some of them I don't like. I won't use, but some of these are really cool. This you could even use like as a page in a journal. Just the way it is, fold it over. That's beautiful. Yeah, I really enjoy these books. And I have fun cutting them up. I know some people probably don't like that, but if you're making journals, that's what you do. Got these, they're paper flowers. I'm gonna take one off, let's see. It has like a sticky, oh, it's not sticky. That's good. I think, does it have a thing that you can peel off? Anyways, there's a set of these paper flowers. I don't know if I'm gonna keep them the way they are. I have a feeling that I will probably take them apart. I can make more flowers out of them. I think there's too many on there. So, and if there's some that are like crooked and bent, which there are, I can take these apart and use the ones that are good. Yeah, I'm gonna take these all off. See, this one piece ripped off, but whatever. I will use these for sure. I like them. I like the color. I like the whole idea of them. So, I don't think I'm gonna keep that, but you could go ahead. And I noticed on here, there's some really pretty ones underneath. Like this one has a bird on it. Yeah, see? So I could take these apart. I'm gonna be making a bird journal, so it might be nice to make a flower that has birds all over it. So I will definitely be using these, and I'll probably, you know, alter them a little bit. But that's fine, those are cute. Let's see what else I got. Oh, I got a couple more books. This one, it says Timeless Paris. I'm gonna be doing a journal about a vacation that my mother and I took to Paris when I was the first time I went to college for my first degree. It's got beautiful pictures of Paris, so I can use that. These are so much better than the photos we took. The photos we took came out. This was when cameras were not good, okay? I'm thinking it was, let's see, maybe 1982 or something. The cameras were not good. But there's also really cool other pictures that I can use in here for, you know, ephemera. Oh, look at this one. I can use that one in my prayer journal. So, very cool book. I haven't even had a chance to look at it. I'm going to bring that into my bedroom. I'm going to be looking at these books tonight. I'll show you another one. This one's called Mary Cannon's Commonplace Book, An Irish Kitchen in the 1700s. I think that's really cool. It's a very plain covered book. Let's see what doesn't have any really cool end papers. I think there's one, like a black one. You can cut those out. But these are all like recipes and stuff. Oh, this is very cool. It says to make brawn. I don't know what brawn is. A hash to like lemonade, to make sugar cakes. This is so cool. I'm gonna bring that into my bedroom. I'm gonna be looking at that again tonight with the other books. Let's see, what else did I get? I got these cute little books, 4 of them. Like I said, I got all this stuff for $20. I spent $10 yesterday and $10 today, and I got a ton of stuff. And this one has these have cool end papers, so I'll cut those out. I love to cut out the end papers and use them. That would be nice on the back of a journal card. But the reason I wanted these little books is because of these great images inside. Look at these. Some of these can go in my recipe journals for my mom, for everybody in my family. I will be cutting these up because they're all food related. Oh yes, I love that. This one said, this was called Bountiful Harvest, Recipes from the Garden. This one says Little Gems, Nature's Beauty, a keepsake book. Oh, look at the beautiful images. I would be cutting these out and using, this could be a journal card right there. That could be the back of a journal card. Look at this. These beautiful images. Oh, that could go in my bird journal. I'm just seeing all kinds of stuff. That could go in a recipe journal. Beautiful. My butterfly journal. My flower journal. Oh boy. Bird journal. I am so excited. And look at the beautiful trim along the papers. And let's see what the end papers look like. I always get excited for end papers. It's the beautiful green though. Yep, I'll be cutting that out. All right, let's see. This one's called Sweetie Pie, a cookbook of dessert, sweets, and treats. Mary Englebright. I love Mary Englebright. And look at all these cute little pictures. Oh, yeah. There's recipes that I could use in my mom's journals. It's a fine seasoning for joy to think of those we love. Huh. Cute. A girl's best friend is her mother. Oh, that could go in my mom journal. Oh, yeah. Let's see. I thought I saw one more. What's this one? Sweetest heart. Oh, gosh. I love these. The best of apples. Look at this end paper. Look at that. Ah, love that. And look, there's little note pages. Beautiful, like watercolor images of fruit. Oh, these can go in my recipe journal. Yes. And I've got 7 to go. I mean, I have 7 to make. I have all I think I have almost all the covers. I might need 2 more. I make the covers out of photo albums. And I have all of my material. And I have a ton of stuff to make ephemera. I've been collecting this stuff for the last 2 years. So this fall, I'm going to start those because I'd love to get them done and give them to everybody for Christmas. So I'm almost done here. Look at these cute little zipper pouches. These are perfect. I have some other pouches that I have. They're ugly and I'd like to get rid of them. I can replace them with these adorable ones. I gotta show you. I got a bunch of jewelry. These are from Claire's, the store Claire's. They're just little little earrings. I love these. These are cute. When I'm with the grandkids, I like to wear studs because when I have dangly earrings, they have a tendency to pull on them. Now look at these charms. These would go great. They're Eiffel Towers. They would go perfect on my vacation in Paris journal I'm going to do about me and my mom. This is a lanyard, but I don't want use it as a lanyard. I want the beads to make bracelets, necklaces, and earrings. Look at that. And then let me show you the rest that I got today. They had a bunch of like broken jewelry. And guess what? She said I could take a bag and take anything I wanted, so I just scooped it up. And obviously my desk is not level because these things want to roll away. But there's a whole bunch of beads, and there was some little earrings. Look at how pretty those little earrings are. Those I can recycle those. There's another pair of earrings. And then there's a couple of, these would be great for my prayer journal. These are those little medals, religious medals. Great. So I'm gonna scoop these in here. But then there's just a bunch of beads that I can use for when I'm making jewelry. I'm excited about that. But then I also got, she said I could have anything I wanted on the table. So I was like, okay, I'm just taking it all. I didn't take it all. There was tons and tons of jewelry. There's no way. This, I just thought these were very unusual. They're metal. very cool. Like, take those apart and make some really cool earrings out of those. I'll just put this stuff here. Let's see. And then I got this. Now, I wouldn't wear that, but I can use the chain and the beads to make jewelry. I love to repurpose old jewelry. I haven't even started on that on my channel. I would like to start a series of making jewelry because I really enjoy it. This is very cool. It's a necklace. I might wear it. I don't know. I'd have to try it on and see. And then this is the last thing that I have. I was very excited to go back today. What I was looking at was they had a bureau there, or what I thought was a bureau. I went back to see if it was still there. It was still there, but it wasn't a bureau. It was a hope chest. I'm not looking for a hope chest. I'm looking for a small bureau. And then this had this little, it's a fake cameo, but wouldn't that be cute, like on a needle book or something? And then this one has a beautiful stone. I don't care for these beads, but that doesn't mean I won't keep them, but I love the stone. That's very cool. You could make a, like, yeah, you could definitely make something out of that. Looks like mother of pearl. It's very nice. So, that was all the stuff I got today. And yesterday at that church sale, and I was very excited that I got all that stuff for $20. So, it's a great way to stretch a buck, you know. Don't always have to buy everything brand new. Some things you have to buy, like I bought a few things on Amazon, because it's not something I could buy used. But when I can save money, especially for craft supplies, I will do that. So I would definitely recommend yard sales, church sales, Dollar Tree, thrift stores, great resources for craft supplies. Oh, I wanted to show you this really cool bag I got at that church sale. Funny thing is I just got rid of 10 pocketbooks. I bring my pocketbooks and clothes that are really nice to this consignment shop. It's like a town or two over from me. And I bring my nice clothes and my nice pocketbooks and things, and I put them into the consignment shop, and people buy it and I get some money for it. So it's like, you know, why not? I was gonna, you know, I usually donate everything to Savers, but some of these things I've spent good money on, I'd like to try to get a little bit of money back. And a neighbor had recommended to me, we were having a yard sale, a community yard sale, and she goes, you know what, your stuff is way too nice to be putting out for a yard sale. I work at a consignment shop. Bring it over to us and you can make a little money. So far, I've made almost $400 just clearing out my closet. So I had told my husband, oh, I'm not going to buy any more purses and pocketbooks. And he looked at me when I grabbed this yesterday. I said, I know, but look at the size of it, first of all. And I love the look of it. It's got a little pocket on the front. This is perfect for me to put my stitching in. Like I said, we're getting ready to go on a little vacation. And this would be perfect for me to put my stitching in. You know, my embroidery threads, my needle, you know, little projects. Quick little projects that I can do when we're driving in the car. I just love the look of that. So, I got that, and the lady let me fill it up with stuff. And very pleased with all of the things that I purchased.